Alistar and possibly the Nautilus is going to be taken away, but Rakan still available though.
Yeah, 100%, but we don't know if NGX has something in mind. A trick up their sleeves in the support role. We know that Raw is so much more capable as a support here today, coming to this point. Corki removed though, however, by NGX, as J-Team still has a missing piece in a bottom lane or the mid lane thus far in their first phase picks.
This is gonna be the gamble of Enigma Galaxy. Not pick up support. Let since the champions that they have used so far, it's like Nautilus, Gragas, Alistar. Those are the champions that will be taken away here by J-Team, leaving the Rakan open, and NGX will pick it up in the second rotation. And that actually has a really big synergy with the Riven and with the Ziggs as well. Wow.
Karma. They're banning away Karma, as I expected that Varus is left open. The J-Team could go for that champion still in this draft for game number 5. But NGX can now pick up the Nautilus if they want, but will prioritize the jungle instead for Just G to take.
Shinzo is available if I really do want to go on that route. But if you want to secure objectives, well, this champion
Zoe
is just the best. Wow.
Ooh. Really scary. But with a Vex, we all know that Pan came from the mid lane. A lot of flexibility when it comes to champion pool. And you know what? You've played aggression before, NGX, and we're going to play it now. They lock in onto the Lee Sin, and NGX acts as expected. Will lock in onto the Nautilus as their support.
Ditching out the Rakan instead. This Nautilus is one of the key element tools that they can actually utilize to pin down a Zoe and even a Zeri, and then just follow up with the necessary damage, in which the rest of the members of NGX actually has a lot. This is early game investment by both teams, except for the Jax and except for the Zeri and the Kaisa here for NGX. But the rest will not hesitate going in whenever they have a chance.
Yeah, definitely be all eyes on the screen, everyone, because someone has to give one team or another. Only one team, it's either NGX or J-Team, that will keep their dream alive and go into the grand finals up against KBG. The best team here this time around for game 5 will be the ones who will be proceeding through into the finals. No mistakes should occur. All the best from each and every single player, as this will be the final round, the final hurrah to move up into the bracket.
J-Team and NGX face up one more time, and the last time here in this tournament as well. Be prepared for everything, because everything is gonna be pushed through by both of these squads. Let's hear out one more time for the cheers.
So much support coming in from J-Team and NGX. This is a lot of pressure on their shoulders as well. Now, at this point, Giyang, Zoe, the first one in the series particularly, being brought out by J-Team. Any expectations that we could set here for the viewers watching at home on what we could look after for Pan?
I mean, Pan on Zoe is just really so talented. The battle stars are going to be there. Even if there has been some tone downs onto the Zoe, cannot really discount Pan on this champion. The burst is going to be there all the time. There has been some, counter plays with the Nautilus. But wow, J-Team.
Draw! Oh, you just can't do this! Draw! As he loses his life, J-Team will take the first blood into this game 5.
We thought that he would be able to close the distance onto Pan, and there would be some sort of follow-ups, but yeah, that's a little bit odd. And initially, look at the gold lead that J-Team already has acquired, 1,000 gold, just because of that first blood kill in the waves that they have, or the minions, monster that they have were able to take alongside with that. NGX needs to be a lot more careful, especially for a draw. They pick up this Nautilus for a reason. Single target suppression, and if he's not gonna be able to do that,
Draw.
it's gonna be bad.
Drench line, Sonic Wave connects. Onto draw as well. 0711 hoping to go for the counter engage, but DY is very low. They are on a deficit into the team fight. But now the sleepy trouble bubble goes on to draw, connects onto one. He's gone. Another kill for the count for J Team. And now DY follows suit. And that is just the strength J Team here in the early game.
2-0 start. That is the way to go to enable this early game. This is something that we expected already. Early game investments by J Team to answer back NGX. We look into this replay and see again draw getting caught out. Even if you manage to dredge line his way away from J Team, the follow-up is still there with 0711 on the Sonic Wave into the resonating strike, and the rest just follows up.
Such a confusing manner to start it off with. NGX draw loses his life 2 times right now in this early game. That's something that we could expect, but maybe part of their plan later on. I don't know, but Raw so far, constant rotations in the mid lane on the top lane, trying to funnel for his teammates. Roots onto DY, but not gonna pursue for a kill as they couldn't, as DY is really tanky for now.
Still not really a big dent onto the economic factor here of NGX. Looking at the gold, still very much even. Just a slight gold lead by J Team a while ago. But given the resources that NGX is still able to take, this is still good. Especially with the efficiency of Joshi as a jungler. Getting a lot of gold injected onto him through the farms with his fast wave clear. Spatting bot. No kill.
Not gonna go
Not
for
gonna be engaging.
the engage, but Raw is just waiting on the bush. But J Team very disciplined. Do not go for an overextension, and so far NGX still looking for the trade back from the early kills that J Team has gotten.
They need to be very careful, especially for draw. Dying 2 times is not a good sign, especially with him on then Nautilus. He is the tankiest member supposedly here for Enigma Galaxy as well. If he gets chipped down a lot of times and denied gold to be able to be tankier later on, that's gonna be again a disadvantage here for Enigma Galaxy. Hyde is just freezing a wave here into the top lane, very methodical. The cannon is not helping though, as the wave is slowly pushing towards the tower here of J Team. It's still fine. Nothing to be afraid of for the meantime. They're just waiting for the first objective to spawn up, in which J Team has been very, very consistent in getting the first trick.
Now, before we jump into the first initial objectives here, we're looking at a lot of scaling champions. So on the side of NGX, Kaisa, Ziggs is in their favor. What is the winning conditions here for both sides, as you may think about it, Giang?
Well, single target pickoffs are actually present here for both J Team and NGX. I think getting at least one pickoff will enable them to translate it into more objectives, like a tower, or more kills, or something like a dragon or an RH. But it's just so difficult to do that given the stalemate position right now. It has to be a big mistake, an overextension first, before one can actually get the leverage. Right now, Joshi is able to escape. Cask is on cooldown. Really, really crucial. But Hyde is alone.
Oh no, really dangerous. Could go for the sleepy trouble bubble, and he does. And that will be just the end of Hyde. Another kill for J Team. No trades thus far for NGX.
Had it been another member of NGX actually passing towards top side, since they saw that Joshi was being threatened, they could have actually helped Hyde through just one Megad for the bomb coming from Demon Kite. But just because of that small mishap, J Team was able to take, again, first dragon. Consolation prize with the RH. They can use it into the top lane or maybe into the mid lane, similar to game number 4. But so far, gold is not yet being tarnished on either side.
Yeah, DY really low, half HP, but they're going in for a different target. Pan is in danger, locks it in, and Aaron with a killer instinct gets that kill. DY hoping to get the kill onto another, but will not be able to do so as Aaron puts him down.
That is 2 kills picked up. Lots of gold being injected onto the carries here of Enigma Galaxy. Top lane still is surviving as we see Berry split pushing here into the bottom lane. Trying to get that first tower here for J Team, but let's see who will actually get it. It's like both teams will just disengage for now. But we see a slight bump in terms of gold lead here for Enigma Galaxy. This is a good sign in preparation for the next fight.
Yeah, and this is actually quite a bit scary for J Team because from what we have observed in series number 1 in the quarterfinals just a while ago up against KT Rolster and the 4 games that we have watched, there's no one team that can dominate the late game up against J Team. NGX is the only one capable to do so. Can they do it now? Because Mountain Drake is in their favor already. Demon Kite is really low. Rift Herald spawned in the mid lane as they want to pressure and take control of the map.
Well, Justy will be able to take down the
Hyde?
tower, I think. Oh, Hyde is alone.
Barry going for the flash. One hit, delayed, and once again, Hyde falls down and another turret goes into favor of J Team.
NGX, oh, they're unsuccessful in getting the first tower here into the mid lane. It's all because Demon Kite wasn't actually there to help out when the charge happened there from the RH. But NGX will get the top lane, and eventually they will be able to take down mid to just one explosive charge. And let's check that replay one more time and how Hyde got in trouble. Casted his ult, tries to wave clear, but Bear just constantly chipping down his HP is just key. And then we saw the flash in. Even with the help of DY, I mean, his help wasn't needed actually anymore since Barry's just so good on this champion.
Yeah, and the thing was, Barry was just waiting for the shield to be gone before they go for the engage. However, NGX is now on the corner of a room, hoping to go out because J Team has taken 2 turrets already.
Ooh.
J Team is looking on to draw once again. Stasis at chat, that's not enough. And draw is gone once again. J Team secures the support of NGX.
This time it is Dawn 128 that gets the gold for the kill. And now, quick rotation, perfect efficiency again being demonstrated by J Team, getting 3 towers, 3 outer turrets of NGX, in which Enigma Galaxy was only well, they are able to get a couple of towers as well. But if we look at the efficiency of J Team, it's just really, really good. This way they can set up vision already in the bot side ribbon again, prepare, threaten for the double stack of the dragons, and this will be game number 3 all over again. And this is something that NGX doesn't want to happen.
Yeah, 100%. However, right now, at the very least, NGX is still on an even level playing field, and despite a lot of those kills happening in the early game in favor for J Team, you have to keep in mind that it was Draw who was the only one dying, so it's not as big of an effect compared to when it is the carries for NGX that is losing the capability to farm. So that's really good. Draw is just the sponge for the team. Let's see, as right now, Drenched Line on the hill on Dragon's Pit. J Team forced to retreat.
Really
Voice Seeker will not connect. Well, back off.
At the very end, yeah. No Muramana just yet. But as I said it has been upgraded for both Betty and Aaron as well. Again, it's going to be key. The biggest element of all, the pokes coming in from both of them as well as the zigs here for Demon Kite.
And I think at this point in time, it's all about who's going to commit first. The counter engage for both teams is looking exceptionally well, especially coming for the J Team as they have the Gragas. They have Zoe. They have a lot of these engages. 0711 as well. Ooh. Good skill over the wall coming from Draw. Actually denies the Knight's Edge.
Joshi starting this dragon off is going to be a little scary. Good wave management here for J Team. Getting the prio into the mid lane, in which Aaron has to answer back. No vision on the blue side jungle of NGX though. They can go and surprise them. We have seen this a lot of times as well from Kazakh's players.
Oh no. Oh no. This is it. The Drake is going to be secured by NGX. They steal it once again. It's just Chi in the forefront from that objective. And now Draw being taken down. That is the trade back that JT wants. Hyde is really low as well. The flash coming in from Dan secures it. But the trade coming from the NGX as Pan will fall down. That is enough for them. Good enough as objective is secured. Ocean Drake in favor for NGX.
2 for 2 plus a dragon here for Enigma Galaxy is key for them, denying the scaling here of J Team, in which we'll see a replay of it one more time. Sonic Wave into the resonating strike. burst is no longer available for this Lee Sin, and good knock-up as well was perfectly initiated for the Kazakhs to get that dragon. And then draw fell down, which is just perfect for JT to re-engage, get the kill onto height as well. But Pan got a little too overextended, in which he got punished heavily by both Joshi and Demonkai.
Yeah, he did a little bit more of an overextension. Too far ahead than what he wanted initially, but commending Joshi from that steal, it was phenomenal. The Dragon's Rage was not enough to take him away from the Ocean Drake. 0711 goes for the Dragon's Rage onto Draw, but no follow through. Now Draw goes for the counter engage. Drench line onto DUI, but they are lacking a member from top lane. It is Barry with a Zeri. Not there. They have to retreat. It's a 5v4 if they push through.
Demonkai's Mega Inferno Bomb is the biggest threat of all here for J-Team's engage. Whenever they cast it, everyone just falls back. Only a couple of members of J-Team is able to actually take the damage, but the rest cannot. And this is why NGX is able to reset most of the time as well. Definitely a big brain play, stealing this away from Pan. But either way, on the Zoe, Pan is just so good. 3, 2, and 1. Going for the Infinity Orb for sure next. And it's just slowly but surely getting more scary to be hit by that Sleepy Trouble Bubble.
100%. I mean, the Luden's Echo and the Rabadon's stat cap is already enough to deal so much damage from those pokes. This is the scary part about battling a Zoe in a competitive scene, especially how mechanically skilled all these players are. Right now, the Baron Nashor is alive. Infernal Drake coming out soon. Quite crucial for both sides to take this objective. But once again, 13 minutes into the game, 1.5k gold lead for NGX as they sustain the amount of gold advantage that they had just a while back.
But eventually, we will see Dawn.
It's a 1v2. Hyde uses up the Blade of the Exile. Not enough. So much CC. The stun's coming in from Hyde. The knockup is there as well. And now another fight on the top quadrant jungle. 0711 is in danger. If they lose Lee Sin, they lose their smite for the Baron fight. And that is a good call for J-Team to just go away.
Yeah, they already lost. Dawn was wait into the bottom lane since Aaron was there to help out Hyde. I was starting to be a little bit nervous given the scaling there of that Jax, but again, numbers advantage means that they can just easily take down this Jax, especially with AP damage on the Kaisa. And also, 0711 almost falling down. It's just really scary for J-Team. They cannot afford to have them taken away, especially with the Baron available, with the Infernal Dragon almost up as well. And NGX continues to reign supreme in terms of the gold. 2,500 gold lead. Aaron and Joshi leading the gold charts as well. It's just perfect demonstration of how gold funneling is being prioritized here by Enigma Galaxy on their carries.
Yeah, and another thing is, the 0711 still doesn't have a sustainability item, and yes, he has a bit more HP from the belt that he bought, the Kintel gem, but so far he's going for more of damage output rather than sustainability, which would cost them a lot later on. If the fight goes on much further, objectives will be crucial, and Joshi, as we all know, is such a player to behold when it comes to a smite fight. And now the explosive cast isolates Draw. Draw is gone. Brings it down to a 3v5. Dragon's Rage coming down onto 2-man knockup. Demonkai has to force to flash away, but a follow through. Barry! He goes in and takes the kill. Aaron is gone. 0711 with the Sonic Wave finishes him off. And now it is a free time for JT to do whatever they want.
And what they want is go back into the base, replenish their HP, get their items as well to be more ready for the next fight. Whether it's gonna be the Baron or Infernal Dragon. But able to get a couple of kills, 3 kills in total, is just perfect for them to catch up in terms of gold. Look at it. The 2,500 that NGX had initially before the fight was just diminished. And right now, Baron's gonna be initiated by J-Team. Hyde is here, has the ult.
Baron, 2K, can they do it? They can't. It is J-Team that will secure the Baron Nashor. And that will put so much pressure up against NGX.
They didn't have vision over the pit, but they sensed that there's gonna be a Mega Inferno Bomb into a wind slash there by the Ribbon of Hyde. And they waited for it first at 3000 HP. So much discipline here by J-Team and a lot of respect towards Enigma Galaxy.
Now, can they do the miracle they once did in game number 4? Because right now J-Team is poised and ready to go and battle it out. Hand-to-hand combat up against our NGX. Now the mid lane turret once again falls down. Map control is definitely in favor for J-Team, and Baron is utilized really well.
Slowly knocking on base. Engage. No follow up, but Hyde.
Oh, the sleep almost takes the kill. 1 HP left. Now Draw is stuck outside the base. Won't be able to flash away. Still safe. And they turn it around. Pan is dead. Aaron's still alive. They could definitely do something about this as DY is really low. But a counter strike coming in from Jax, push them back away. The ultimate coming in from Draw also knocks back onto 0711. Dragon's Rage onto Draw as well. Pushes them back, deny the engage. But Just Chi going for the chase. But instead goes for the blue buff instead.
Miraculously, Enigma Galaxy defends all 3 inhibitors. But the goal lead has been swapped. This time at 2,500 on J-Team's side, threatening for another engage, another fight here in the Elder Dragon side. They still have, you know, the tools that they can actually utilize to take down Enigma Galaxy. But a while ago, Aaron dealing massive damage. He's the key. He has to be protected.
The Elder Drake will define the whole game. Who takes it down will win it. We'll go to the grand finals. It could definitely make it out. 200 HP left though for the inhib turret into the mid lane. NGX has to play defense while thinking about offense.
Oh, this is just so close. So difficult to work around with right now here, Enigma Galaxy. I think the mid lane has been chipped away. This is going to be so scary indeed. If you're a fan of NGX, you are definitely feeling the pressure right now. But you're a fan of a J-Team as well, you are sensing it the same because you know the capabilities here of NGX to turn the tides around, in which they have demonstrated in the previous game. And everything is not done until it's definitely over, until the Nexus is broken.
Definitely be it. If the Nexus is still up, the game is not over. And the dream is alive for any of these 2 teams, J-Team and NGX. However, J-Team now going in for the Elder Drake. Mega Inferno Bomb gives them information, but no wards. They have to do something. Draw goes for the face check. Not gonna be a good option as explosive cast isolates Draw. Draw is gone. Barry once again puts them to sleep.
There's a slow kill!
And the slow pad falls. The trade is secured. The 1-for-1, and now in the mid lane, it's 1v1 with both down laners. Not one to it, but instinct from Aaron. Perfect timing to go in response. A cage remain will not be enough.
Ooh.
Almost gets it. Void Seeker with inches of death there, but won't be able to retreat. Don't want to wait. Is still alive, however. The Elder Drake is open on a silver platter for NGX to take.
Barry's here, 0711 and DY as well. Cass is gonna be available in the next few seconds as well. If they can time it, they can win. Don't want to wait onto the top side as well, pressuring for the push. Aaron gonna go there. They have to defend simultaneously as they threaten for the Elder. The folks coming through.
J-Team is just buying time. 0711. Eyes on the junglers. If the junglers fall, Elder Drake is out of the option. Who takes it? NGX gets it. They get the Elder, and they're still in the game. Dawn 128 will be able to take down the inhib turret on top lane. That is really good for them, but still, regardless, NGX could turn things around. The Elder Drake is in their favor. They could take the Baron Dasher, force a fight up against J-Team. If J-Team forces it, the execute for the Elder Drake is there. The flash coming from Just Chi to go back. Void Seeker!
Whoa.
So close,
Almost.
so far.
That is how close it was. Japan dying, but the Baron is gonna be quickly burned into pieces here by Enigma Galaxy. Double buff for NGX. Can they end the game with this?
is a challenge because every single member for J Team is still alive, but the Baron Nashor is there, the Elder Drake is there as well. You have the ultimate onto Pan. Zoe trying to go back away. He does stay alive. Aaron, explosive cast is there, trying to isolate on Kaisa.
The burn is
But
there.
will not be able to do so. Gragas is down. He falls down. But look at the bottom lane. No more inhib turrets is left standing for NGX as Don 128 made it happen for them. The Nexus is open. NGX is pushing. The focus is there. And NGX, the miracle from the hometown hero, secures the grand finals spot.
I can't believe this is happening. Infinity Philippines is in the grand finals and has defeated J Team. They will go and face Keepbest Gaming next in the grand finals. Who knew that it's gonna be from a pack that will face off the best team in the world, Keepbest Gaming,